Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Madalina Trofim, and I am a Young Scientist Academy student.
Hello, my name is Melissa, and I am 14 years old. When I first joined this program, I didn't really much think of it and was kind of skeptical with my decision. But after spending time with such amazing people, I realized how lucky I actually am to be given this opportunity, and I can doubly say that I am not disappointed at all in my decision. So one of the projects that interested me was the weather balloon one, which is called Mission Equinox, where we launch cameras and computer technology to near space so that we can better understand how the weather and climate process impacts us. So today, with the help of my colleagues, Daniel, Max, Demi, Niku, and Melina, I'm going to talk about our engineering venture with our friends in North Carolina. Just think about how the weather and what happens in the atmosphere impacts us on Earth. There could be a hole leading to more UV, or there could be a snowstorm and schools get cancelled. And even dust from the Sahara Desert can be transported to Moldova if the jet stream is just right, which actually happened the other day. So in conclusion, weather is very complex, and even NASA can't help but have difficulties in measuring simple things like how clouds form and what satellites can measure, weather balloons can.
So, for the past 7 years, YSA students have been conducting science missions to the edge of space to measure the things that control our weather. As you can imagine, this takes a lot of planning, teamwork, collaboration, and of course, creativity to be able to measure things 45 kilometers above Earth. The team will now pass around parts of the balloon. Alright, we have taken some spectacular images. Here is a picture of an inland bay in North Carolina from near space. Even Leona the Ligonaut gets an appearance. Using the weather balloon, we can collect very valuable information, and it does not cost a lot. We use small Raspberry Pi computers that measure temperature and gases in our atmosphere and how they change over time. In a graph measured in a previous launch, you can see the different layers of the atmosphere and how they change in temperature by as much as 80 degrees Celsius.
In the most recent launch, our team led the project as mission control. So we had a few goals, which we split up tasks among the team. First one being planning and directing a successful mission, second one engineering a new 3D printed weather balloon capsule, and last but not least designing new sensors for the Raspberry Pi technology. As expected, we encountered many challenges and we had to adjust to our situation, but this was a great learning experience for all of us. Demi over there and I were part of a mission control team. And we had to learn a variety of things like how to make protocols for the launch team, how to track the balloon with GPS technology, and how to interpret what the jet stream was doing so we could predict the launch and recovery locations. We also had to overcome one major issue. You see, the original plan was to conduct the launch in Moldova, but after analyzing the jet stream, it was clear that the balloon may have ended up in Russia, Syria, or Ukraine. So we didn't want to start some international problems. Our solution to that problem was to have our friends in North Carolina act as little minions by launching the balloon there and us monitoring the launch remotely. The final two parts of a balloon involved 3D printing capsule and wiring up the Raspberry Pis so that we could measure the ozone, altitude, and temperature in the air. Again, our colleagues in North Carolina helped with this, and right now we are continuing on improving the engineering and design of the capsule and this component so that we can test them this summer in Moldova when the jet stream is much calmer. The team will now hand out the Raspberry Pis. Please be gentle with them, and I suggest you guys also visit our demonstration table during the break. Thanks for coming to the summit. I am looking forward to discussing science with you all later in the program.